receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to John O'Quinn Field in Houston, home field of the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team now set to move this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Inside give now from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. Finds his man. It's Thurman. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Third and short to try to pick it up on the ground. Looks like Houston will have the first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And then first down, they go right back to him. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. Grab down the middle. It's Thurman. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. On the run here, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Tees. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal right there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, this is a great way to start. For this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Bearcats. He'll stroll into the end zone.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Houston. No chance to catch him there.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Here's the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team.
And the Cincinnati offense will take over. First and 10.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Johnson. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to advance on the phone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Finding space at the 20. And here he goes. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. It's a draw to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Well, Kirk is Cincinnati in front at the moment. You've got a good one going. Both teams come out swinging as the stats tell the story. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
On the shotgun, here's an inside give. Really shreds the tackle. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made after a big gain. Moves to the 21.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receivers past the marker. And a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Great connection there for 6 points. But they were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally got him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The completion sets up a second down play. They keep him guessing with a run. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. First down and 10. And he'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. What a move, and he's free. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Running through the tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score. Looks like the Bearcats have first and 10 here. Single back. Takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the Bearcats will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Another pass attempt from deep in their own end. He's going to take off here. Keeper for the first down and more. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the field.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Ending off on the draw play. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle. Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance for a big man takeaway there, but he couldn't quite hold on. Can they keep this drive going? It's fourth down and 6. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. Look out, room to run here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. That's reeled in. It's Young. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. We'll talk strategy here. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The back's got it. He breaks free. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Points in the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Houston.
Chris, I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility of this quarterback. Sure made him pay for it.
And the point after is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there.
Cincinnati offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Gets the first and still running. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Direct snap. He finds some space. Inside the 35. Breaks into the clear. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bearcats.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They score with no time remaining. Now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Bearcats will kick this away to get the second half going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He bought some time, now lets it go. Good throw, complete to the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
He's swarmed by the defense.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. The receiver makes the catch. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
That's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. You can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
They keep him off balance with a run. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So it's a comfortable 2nd and 4 for the offense here after that penalty. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He lets it go on the move. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They'll run it from the gun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And it's caught across the middle. Breaks clear in open space. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And now they'll run it on the draw. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun to hand off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on 3rd down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we've got a big 4th down coming up.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? The receiver grabs it, breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Bearcats. They couldn't stop him there. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Throwing off play action. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. On the move now. And that's going to be a safety.
Wow, that was ugly, especially the timing of this. Now in the fourth quarter, you're trying to get back into this game, and you give up a safety. Now, there's still some time left, but you've really killed any momentum at all trying to get back into the game.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Grinding away with a running game. Eludes the tackle. Look at that. He's still going. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. A matchup of two powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. They're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They are pouring it on now.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Martin. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Play fake, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that grab. The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Bearcats. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down. We're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.